morning, Malaysia, and welcome to the Roti Canai segment of the Grind FM 69.9. So today, we have a very interesting discussion that we're going to have.
So, Disney bought over Fox. That's shocking, right?
Not as shocking, and if you can see how much they bought them over. Do you want to guess how much they bought Fox over for?
I don't want to know. It's just way too much.
Well, I'm going to tell you anyway. $71.3 billion. Now, that is a big deal. And so, with this a big deal happening in the film industry, we've invited two people to discuss a bit more on what's going to happen with this Disney-Fox merger. And so, I have with me here Abel and Jiang-Hen, who's going to just talk about the many different aspects of what happens in this Disney-Fox merger. And so the first part of this discussion, we're going to be talking about the consumer aspect of this Disney-Fox merger. So I'll pass it to you two now.
Hey guys, good morning. This is Abel from Talkies Network.
And hey, good morning everyone. I'm Jiang-Hen from the Movie Times.
So, in my opinion, right, honestly, I think this merger between Disney and Fox is a very good merger. Okay, especially from fans like me who've been craving for movies that have the complete Marvel Cinematic Universe inside.
Yes. Yeah, the back of the Disney taking back the rights of X-Men and Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
You know, maybe we can finally see something like Avengers versus X-Men, you know.
Yeah.
They haven't even announced what's coming for Phase 4 and even Phase 5 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yep, as it has in the comics already.
Yes. With this coming back, maybe we have an exciting times for the comic fans.
Yep. And who knows, maybe when in the far future when they jumpstart the Marvel Universe again, as you can see, if you've watched Avengers, right, Captain America is like the old Captain America is no more. There will probably be a new one.
Spoiler time.
Yeah, sorry about that. But hey, come on, Avengers already lah.
Yeah, so, it's been a month, so please don't blame us for any spoilers.
Yeah, come on, man. If you haven't watched it, that's your fault lah.
Yeah.
Sorry. But anyways, yeah, if you watched it, okay, you know that eventually they will have to jumpstart the Marvel Universe, and maybe lah, okay, it's not confirmed thing, but they may want to jumpstart it, and if they do, with the complete Marvel Universe in their hands, alright, Disney can finally have like complete movies. For example, a reboot of, let's say, Age of Ultron with Fantastic Four inside. Because in the comic books, they were all inside and they were a crucial part of the plot.
Yeah, but we all know, we all know that Multiverse is coming out with the new Spider-Man,
Yeah.
so exciting times ahead, like what I said, yeah.
Yep, that's very exciting. So, anyways, Disney as well has an upcoming service provider, so a streaming service provider, just like Netflix. It's called Disney Plus. And before the acquisition of Fox, fans were a bit concerned on whether Disney would have enough content and materials as much as Netflix to showcase their work. Fans were originally thinking that, you know, if you subscribe to Disney Plus, right, you get to only watch their cartoons like Let It Go, Let It Go. Yeah, you know, and who wants to hear that song anymore in this day and age, honestly. So, since they're quite Fox, right, they also have the movie rights to a lot of famous movies, like all the Marvel films, for one thing, and like the movie Avatar, and maybe Avatar 2.
Yeah, you have Aliens franchise.
The Alien franchise.
Yeah,
wow.
the Aliens franchise has been in trouble since Prometheus.
Yep.
They've lost that direction. Maybe Disney can finally give it some boost like how they did with Star Wars.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah, and also Disney Plus with all these upcoming contents, like with all these new franchise, maybe we can finally see some Star Wars TV series that is very good.
Yeah,
And
I mean, I think fans will claim wanting a Star Wars TV series. They're still waiting for it, you know.
Yeah, and then we have Netflix killing off all these Marvel TV series,
Yeah.
and we all know where they are going next. Obviously, Disney Plus. So,
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a big fan of the
Yeah.
Punisher
Plus, they already announced upcoming streaming service for Hawkeye TV series, and also a small segment for Scarlet Witch and Vision. You know, their love story maybe.
Yep.
So
think
the
about
fans
it.
can,
There might be a chance for them to like jumpstart the Punisher universe, and yeah, this is a big opportunity.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Right. Thank you for the amazing insight from these two gentlemen here. And If you are just tuning in, we've just had a discussion about the Disney-Fox merger, and we were just discussing on how the consumers will benefit from this merger. And so we're now going to go for a short break, and we will continue this very interesting discussion after these short messages.
Long day? Have a break. Have a Kit Kat.
Welcome back. Before the break, we were talking about Disney-Fox merger on consumer side. So right now, we are gonna talk about the topic, but based on the industry sides. So I'll let these two gentlemen to take over.
All right, welcome back, everybody.
Yo.
Yeah. So let's dive a little bit deeper. Now we're gonna talk about the industrial side of the merger.
Okay.
So people has been always saying that the film industry is dying. It's actually not. More or less.
I really don't see that.
It's not dying. It's actually flourishing. The
Yeah.
box office has been going higher and higher every day.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is just go cinema and see the queue and
Yeah.
for like hit movies, blockbusters and stuff like that. Yeah.
So to be honest, it's not dying. It's just the movie industry is just consolidating for more profits.
Yep.
So the Disney-Fox merger is one of the result of it. And to be honest, with the movie studios consolidating, it's not actually a good news, because
not?
in the end, it's just a horizontal merger in the very same film industry.
Okay.
So there are going to be jobs overlap. So industry experts are already expecting there will be around 1,000 job loss.
Wow.
Yeah, because
That's
of
a
this
lot.
merger. So
Yeah.
that's a sad news. Not
I mean,
for us movie
yeah.
goers, but yeah, for those
But
working in
for
the film
those actually
industry,
working within the
it's
cinemas
actually
behind
kinda
the
bad news.
the
So,
works. Yeah.
yeah, so moving apart from that, there are actually some worries about the variety of movies getting lesser and lesser, because as we know, Disney has always been a household name for fairy tales and princess. All that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
That's
have
their
this,
trademark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have this
Since
trademark
childhood. Yep.
family friendly style that people are worried that they're gonna kill off some, maybe horror theme or gore movie. I mean, like,
Yeah,
yeah,
with
sure,
with
they
their
are
trademark, yeah.
expanding with the acquisition of Alien franchise and whatnot, but even the director of Logan,
Yep.
James Mangold, has already voiced out his concern that, maybe all these movies, they won't survive under Disney control.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe there will be like no longer like another second Logan or something like that.
That'll be
Yeah.
that'll be a big loss.
Didn't expect to
But
see
yeah,
that anymore.
I can see that
Yeah.
because Disney has always been about that family thing,
Yeah.
about the for tailoring to kids and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it'll be a really big surprise if they did a turnaround, actually went for mature oriented stuff, for mature adults,
Yeah, true.
for
But
audiences.
yeah, for a sound relief, at least Marvel Studio, the president has already, Kevin Feige, he himself already stated that although the X-Men universe is ending, the
Yep.
Fox X-Men universe is ending, Deadpool will be the only surviving franchise from the universe. So
I mean, come on, you can't get rid of Deadpool, man. He'll just regenerate
yeah,
back.
it was true. It was a very popular and successful franchise.
Yeah.
I don't see Disney actually getting rid of that. But we do know that the New Mutants, which is supposed to be a new branch of the X-Men universe, a more horror style trilogy,
Yeah.
is now only cut short to just one film. The New Mutants, just one. No
Wow,
more.
that is so.
Yeah.
That's damn sad.
Yeah. Plus the film has been in limbo, so we are not even sure if it's.
I was
gonna-
actually looking forward to that movie, honestly, because I saw the trailer and I was like, wow, that's
yeah,
a new
it's
take.
very different.
Yeah,
but
it looks
now
a-
we are not even sure it's gonna
When it's
go
going
up
to come
to the
out,
movie
yeah,
screen,
that'll be so
There are
disappointing.
even rumors that maybe they're just gonna throw it to Disney Plus to be a streaming movie or
Or
whatnot. so-
maybe they revamp it and make it Disney style, with all the music and the.
yeah, true. But in it, it's kind of sad lah, because
Yeah.
the variety of movies is just getting lesser
Yeah.
and lesser. And also, Disney has with Disney and Fox merged, now they have 40% of the movie domestic box office. It's not actually very healthy for the whole.
Yeah, because it's
industry.
like a near monopoly.
Yeah, it's
of the whole
almost
industry.
monopoly. 40%
Yeah,
is a lot.
that's a
Plus,
lot.
they have a whole revenue of 4.8 billion last year, and the other large movie studios like Universal, Sony, and Warner Bros.
Yeah.
They're just skimming over 1 billion. That's a lot difference.
That's a
like
big
3
contrast.
billion.
Yeah, between
Yeah.
the big film industries.
Yeah,
big
so-
film companies.
They are not going to compete at this level. So in the end, we might see maybe even more of them merge together. Maybe you have Universal and Warner Bros. Merging.
So maybe
yeah.
Then they'll create like conglomerates.
Yeah.
Global conglomerates, mega
So,
conglomerates. Yeah.
Like from big 6 movie studios now to big 5. Maybe in the future big 3 or even just
Big
2.
two or one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
Then
it's not a
that
good
would be
deal,
I can see the quality of movies can be
Yeah.
expected to go down, which is very
Everything
bad.
is about revenue now. So
Yeah, just imagine they just make blockbusters like all the superhero movies. There's no sense of emotion, just like action, kapow,
Yeah.
kapush.
the
just
choice
to
for
tailor
consumer is getting lesser and all that.
Just to tailor to the majority instead of
Yeah.
make it unique. Yeah,
So I don't know. In
yeah,
the
I think
end,
that's a good point. I can see. It.
yeah.
Alright, guys, thank you so much. We're gonna have a short break, and when we come back, we're gonna talk about the last segment. Stay tuned.
This could be you. Don't text and drive.
Welcome back to the final section of this discussion. Before this, we were talking about the consumer and industry aspect of the Disney-Fox merger. And with every big industry move out there, there are always some concerns or some worries that people will be having. And so in this final segment, we're going to be discussing what are just some of the worries that people will have with this new merger. So, back to you guys.
All right.
All right, welcome back for the second time and last time. So, okay, so now we're gonna take a look at the worries of these
Yeah.
mergers because, as we mentioned just now,
The
Disney
monopoly.
Fox
Yeah. The
have
potential
yes,
monopoly.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, Disney Fox have like almost half of the
Mhm.
movie industry now with 40% market share, which is a lot.
Yeah.
Yes, so
That's a lot. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean 40%. You expect it to be like 50 or 60%, but
that's
40%
yeah.
out of the average number. That's a huge
Yeah,
stake.
imagine 40% for one movie studio and
Yeah,
60%
just for one.
for
Yeah, and for the rest,
for
split
the rest,
into
for the
all
rest,
like maybe
4
7 or
major
8.
studios,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a
And
huge
some-
stake.
a few more minor studios and whatnot. So that's worrisome.
Yeah.
And so now we're gonna like look at the track record of Disney. So okay, as we all know, like since the not reboot but the restart of the new Star Wars trilogy,
Yep.
there's been some controversial issues.
Yeah,
Like,
behind.
Disney putting some subtle political message
Behind
inside,
their characters
inside
within the
their
films.
films
Yeah.
and behind the characters and whatnot. As we all know, people that watch the old Star Wars movie, there was no Asian characters. There was no Asian characters.
Yeah,
inside.
in the past movies, there really were no,
Yes.
like zero.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then suddenly in Rogue One, which is a prequel
To
that's
the
set in
whole
the
thing,
past of
yeah.
the Star Wars franchise,
Yeah.
so you have these Asian characters coming out of nowhere. And
Donnie
he's
Yen,
actually
yeah.
a very, very strong
Yeah.
character too.
I mean,
So-
they got a famous martial artist to play him, and
Yeah.
he was good. Yeah.
but Asian characters was never in Star Wars universe.
Yeah,
so
they weren't. So they were like trying to implement something new, I
Yeah,
guess.
even in the new trilogy, you don't see Asian characters, right?
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah, so it's very odd to see this.
Mhm.
And then move on from Star Wars, you go into the most recent one, Captain Marvel. That one was a huge controversy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Honestly, Captain Marvel is not a big favorite of mine, even for a hardcore Marvel fan of like me. Yeah, honestly,
Yeah,
I
I
was
mean
a big fan.
the reception of the movie is kind of
Yeah.
mixed. And
could have been better. I
yeah,
think.
plus the amount of controversy Brie Larson herself had pushed out during her interviews with all these feminist messages
Yeah.
and whatnot.
Like subliminal wasn't direct, but it was
Yes,
actually,
yes. But okay, let's just say I'm not sexist, but that was too much.
Yeah.
It was a little bit too forced. Captain Marvel is, let's just say, not the best Marvel can push out. And yeah, okay. Beside that, okay, Avengers Endgame we're gonna spoil.
Yeah, I mean, come on, guys,
Yes,
it's been
been
like
a
nearly a
month, so
month.
don't
So
blame us. We're gonna say
if
this
you ever
for
watched
second time.
it, it's on you.
Yes,
on
it's
us.
on you. So for this thing, we have a scene of a lot of female characters coming out in one scene protecting Spider-Man. It was a little bit too forced, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it was actually
Yeah,
kind of
I mean,
forced because it's kind of unnecessary to do that. I mean,
Yeah. there's like so many people inside, and you're like, come on, man, Spider-Man can't handle all these
yeah,
small things.
yeah. I mean, if you read the comic books, if you're a big Marvel fan like me and a big Spider-Man fan especially, okay, if you read the comic books, Spider-Man can actually take down a lot of big, huge enemies.
Yeah,
Yeah, he has that potential.
it's
Yeah.
a bit too forced. Like, come on, Marvel,
Mm-hmm.
come on. And
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
also, just don't get me started on the LGBT scene where Captain America was like asking people to move on, and you have director Joe Russo suddenly coming out, oh, I'm gay. I mean, he didn't say that
I
directly.
mean, yeah, I didn't say that
It
directly.
wasn't even noticeable
Mhm.
when Disney just started to try to blew this thing up.
Yeah,
and
and
they
then
are
to build
trying-
up on that.
Yes,
on that
they are
thing,
telling
you know?
everybody, oh, look at this, we have the first LGBT character
Yeah.
in.
So they
in the
wanted to
MCU.
hype on it, basically, like use it as a hype to know, hey, we are supportive of this kind of thing.
Honestly, what's the point? Like, I don't. I
Yeah,
don't actually
it's
see
not.
it.
They
I
should
mean,
avoid this kind of thing in movies.
It's good to have
yeah, it's
these
nice.
messages to ask people to treat
Yeah,
LGBT
like equally, but not to
Yes.
like don't overpower it.
Yeah, don't
or-
overpower it, don't overforce it.
Yeah,
It's
it's to the point
actually
where
very-
it's like you want to make profit. It's so obvious you want to make profit
It's
out of it.
actually kind
Yeah.
of negative.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I just hope they stop doing this, and also, yeah, with the power they have, the corporate responsibility they should have.
Yeah, the ethical things.
Yes, the
yeah.
ethical. They should stop doing this.
Yeah, I agree as well.
Thank you very much. This has been a discussion on the many different aspects of the Disney Fox merger. And I'm here with Abel and Junghan, and they've brought some very interesting insights on the many different aspects of the merger. But unfortunately, we've run out of time here in the Roti Canai segment. Then I'm pretty sure that there are a lot more that we can talk about, but this is all that we will have time for. And so we'd like to once again thank Abel and Junghan for this insightful discussion. And thank you to everyone else for listening to this discussion. And if you would like any more interesting discussions on our podcast, feel free to head over to our social media platforms and let us know what would you like to hear in future podcasts. Once again, this is Ken and Ming in the Roti Canai segment of Grind FM. And until next time, have a good day.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
See you.
Goodbye. Thank you.